Arsenal Fan TV here. We're at the Tolleton just before the game, and I've caught up with Andrew's the man behind Arseblog. Everybody out there knows Arseblog, biggest Arsenal blogging site. He's very modest. Tell us about Arseblog. When did it start up?
2002. Started in my house in Barcelona, so I don't know what else to say, but yeah, 2002, so I've been going a good long while now.
And what sort of inspired you to start it up?
I was trying to think of something to do that would teach me web design, so I started up a blog and then realised that I wasn't very good at web design. I was all right at writing, so just concentrated on that side of it. So.
And obviously very successful, and the fans absolutely love Arseblog. I mean, fans around the world as well.
Well, yeah, I think so. I guess I got in sort of when blogs started taking off, so it's good. And I think the more fans we have, whether they're in the UK or all around the world, I think the better. You know, Arsenal has a global reach now, and I think it's great that there are Arsenal fans from all over the world, and they come, you know, here to watch games. So it's a good thing.
As well as the fans, do you ever get, like, say, the club getting in contact? Because you guys are so influential. The club ever sort of lean on you for your opinions?
No, not really. Sometimes we call them, or I call them to try and get a bit of news, and that's about it, though. Really, you know, I think everyone knows they're a bit tight-lipped.
MI5 up there, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, you know, so there's no getting any transfer news out of them or anything like that, but sometimes you can get a little bit of information here and there. So.
Now, obviously the whole transfer, as you're talking about transfers, the whole transfer window, we'll talk about the new signing first, Nacho. I mean, I didn't know anything about it. I'm going to be honest, I didn't know anything about this guy until we signed him. Did you?
No.
I feel a bit better now. I feel a bit better. I wasn't the only one.
No, I mean, it's not even a name I'd really ever heard, but the pedigree is very good. He comes from Malaga. He's a Spanish international. I think if you'd said at the start of the transfer window, what's the one position maybe that Arsenal don't need a signing, and you might say left back, but obviously the injury to Gibbs and the poor form by Santos has sort of forced the manager's hand a bit. Looks a good player, so he starts today, so let's see what he's made of. Hopefully good things.
Was you disappointed that was the only signing? I mean, me personally I was, but
a little bit, yeah. I thought we could have done with maybe another forward and maybe somebody else in midfield, but it's hard to understand why we don't try and improve the squad a bit more, because I think the league table shows that it's a squad that needs a bit of improvement. So yeah, a little bit disappointing, and I think if Gibbs hadn't got injured, we probably wouldn't have bought anyone. So
and how bad would that have been? I mean, I was thinking about that yesterday. How bad would that have been for us, the fans, with nobody coming in?
It's all dependent on results, isn't it? I mean, if he buys nobody and we go on and win a load of games, then fair enough. But the minute you lose a game, everyone's going to say, why didn't you buy a player? Why didn't you buy a striker or a, you know? So I guess it's all dependent on what happens on the pitch. So fingers crossed, you know, the results back it up. But I just, you know, you can't help but fearing a little bit that the squad isn't going to be strong enough to do what we want to do.
What have you thought of this? I mean, obviously you're a veteran of many seasons. What have you thought of this season so far?
I don't know. I think the players are I think there's good players. I really do. I think that there's good players in the squad, but for whatever reason they can't perform on a consistent basis. You know, they make mistakes and lose games they shouldn't lose, and win, or you know, they don't win games they should win. And I don't know. It's hard to know exactly where it's coming from, whether it's the manager or whether it's just a 6-month blip in form. But you know, it's been something a bit more gradual than that. So it's been a bit disappointing, to be honest, because you always want to go into a season, and even if you fade away in March or April, you can say, well, you know, we were there or thereabouts. But from our point of view, we were gone in November, you know, so it's been disappointing. So hopefully we can get where we need to get to, and that's finish top 4. And then I think
FA Cup maybe?
Yeah, I'd love to see us. We have to really go for the FA Cup, of course. You know, we have to play as a full strength team and really try for the FA Cup, and if we win a trophy, brilliant. Still though, we need to look at the summer and try and do more and assess what the squad needs, because we're 20 points behind Man United, and that's really not good enough. So
not good enough. And like you said, the squad needs reassessing, and from how it looks when they were talking, they've got targets, but I still just can't understand why they didn't try and push the boat out for some of them now.
Yeah, I guess January's difficult though. You know, nobody did anything in January really, and we're trying for David Villa, and Barcelona don't want to let him go in January, which you can understand. So I think maybe just trying to do things better in the summers will serve us better.
And we'll just focus now on today, Six Nations game against Stoke.
Well, it's a good day for you.
But no, we got Stoke today. We would expect a decent. We're normally decent against them at home.
Yeah.
Although it will be a tough game. This game and also moving forward, what do you think for the rest of the season?
Well, I really hope that we'll win today. I think we'll win today. I'm confident that we'll win today. I think we've got a good enough team. There's enough goals in the team to win today. Going forward, you just don't know. So I think it's one game at a time, sort of territory. So let's just hope we score a few tries today and we can win it. Take 3 points.
All right. Well, thanks very much. Keep up the great work with Arseblog. Love the Arseblog.
All right.
And
cheers.
Onwards and upwards, hopefully.
Hopefully. Until next time.
The Arsenal Fan TV shop is now open. Get your official AFTV merchandise now, including the limited edition In Bully We Trust t-shirt, as well as the Arsenal Fan TV shirts and hoodies.